All right, so thanks for watching another stream. Thanks for watching another video. My name is Dennis, and I love talking about Tesla deal hacking, as I like to call it, but basically just getting the best deal on Tesla at the best financing rate. So definitely hit that subscribe if you're interested, and definitely check out my Patreon link down below in the description where you can support the channel and get access to the ultimate Tesla buying guide out there with all the best interest rates for financing your Tesla. And as an added benefit, I do respond to all DMs in the Patreon app, and you can schedule a phone call with me where we can go over your exact buying situation on how to get the best deal on a Tesla at the best financing rate. And on top of that, today's live stream is partnered with Mint Mobile, where you can save money on your mobile phone plan for as low as $15 a month. So definitely check it out. Mint Mobile partner link down below in the description. So right now, and for at least another month and a half or so, Tesla is offering 1.99% on a Tesla Model 3 and Model Y. On the only vehicle that does not qualify, of course, is going to be the Model 3 rear-wheel drive. 1.99 is available if you take delivery by September 30th. So the first question I get is, do you have to place an order or do you have to take delivery? You have to place a order and take delivery by September 30th. You can't just order a vehicle on September 29th and hope that it locks in for until the next month after that. But I'm not sure I would be that scared if it does lapse and you go past September 30th, because as we've been talking about, with inventory increasing every single day, I do feel like Tesla is just going to ramp up more offers and ramp up more incentives. And so really, let's talk about like the three areas on how you can qualify for this 1.99% financing. The first one, of course, if you are into where your credit score is going to play a big factor into this. So if you take a look at the promotional rate or all the different things here, you can see that the credit score to be considered excellent for Tesla is 720 plus. And so 730, 740, anything above that, all the way up to like whatever it is, 800, 900, that is where you want to target. And before you get all excited and checking like Credit Karma, and your Credit Karma shows you like you're a 725, you do have to make sure Credit Karma is usually not pretty, it's accurate, but it gives you a good general range. Usually when credit scores or when these finance companies do a hard inquiry check on your credit score is going to be lower than whatever Credit Karma says. I've done this plenty of times. I probably bought in over 20 vehicles and financed a ton of them, and time after time again, your real credit score, your rear credit inquiry, is going to be about 20 to maybe even 40 points lower than Credit Karma. And so certainly there's still people out there that don't understand that 1.99 is the lowest that you will get if you do have any sort of credit challenges or a lower score. Then your rate will start to increase from 1.99. I've seen people recently get like a 2.99, 3.99 on this 1.99% offer, which is still really good. You got to remember, like Tesla APR rates before this promotional offer was 5.99%, and still right now on a Model S or even Model X, it's 5.99%. I would say anything under like a 4% is still pretty good, especially if you've got a more challenged credit score out there. And there's more to just like having a good credit score. Like Credit Karma might show you a great credit score of like 750, but there's a little bit more. You have to deeper dive into this, because credit score, when they pull your credit, they actually also look at your auto loan history as well. And so if you've got good auto loan history, if you've done auto loans or leasing or anything like that, and you've got like a 750, then that is good and you'll be great and you should be fine. But if you're a first time buyer, you've never financed a vehicle, never leased a vehicle or anything like that, then that is a different story with that, and you'll most likely get a higher interest rate on financing your Tesla vehicle. But to kind of get around that, all you have to do is, well, not all you have to do, the certain number two on how to get qualified for a 1.99% financing rate is your down payment. If you're a first time buyer, Tesla is going to want a big down payment, usually about 20%. I was going to say something like 10 to 20%, but typically about 10 to 20%, maybe even 30% is where you want to be able to get this 1.99% offer. And so interesting, actually, I just noticed it says August 31st for the financing offer, but it's actually going until September 31st, unless they've changed something now. You have to take delivery by September 30th. So you have to order by August 31st, and then you have a month after that to take delivery by September 30th. And if you're kind of confused in this whole stage right now, Tesla actually has a pre-qualification button right here where you can actually go click through this. It actually does a soft inquiry on your check, software inquiry check on your credit, and then it will tell you kind of how much you could potentially be able to get for the loan and what type of rate you'll be able to get. And so definitely check this out if you're kind of in the beginning stages of all this and you want to figure out if you'll be qualified for or not. But unfortunately, the real hard way to actually qualify for any of this, to figure out if you're qualified, is you will have to place a $250 deposit, because that gives you the reservation and gives you the right to actually do an application with Tesla financing. But of course, after you do that, I would only recommend doing that if you've found like an inventory vehicle that's actually out there and you've placed a deposit and it says you're going to be taking delivery in the next few weeks. Because the reason why is that credit applications only last 30 days. And so if it lapses and your delivery date is going to be 2 months from now, they will make you apply again. And that is going to be another hard inquiry term. And so making sure to clean up your credit, making sure your debts are paid with your credit cards, no late payments, and also your debt to income ratio. You want to make sure that's clean as well. So that really talks about how much credit you have and how much balance is on that credit card. So for instance, if you've got like a $10,000 credit card limit and you've maxed it out all the way, $9,000 credit that you owe or debt that you owe on that $10,000 credit card limit, that's not a good look. And Tesla does not like that at all. Really, any banks is not going to like that. And it's going to hurt your credit score. So there's strategies out there where you could extend more credit onto your credit card, like ask for a limit increase, and then of course try and just pay down whatever balance that you have, and that will lower your credit, or that will increase your credit score by lowering your debt to income ratio, or just your debt ratio. The third one is your term of the loan. So yes, if you want like the 1.99, or if you just want approval, Tesla and all financial banks look at how much income you make and how much debt you're going to be taking on. So if you do extend this out to 84, that will lower the monthly payment, which will then lower that, or give you a better debt to income ratio, which could get you a better chance of being approved. And so certainly that could be one way. If you want to get into a Tesla, you could raise the term all the way up to 84 months, but definitely not necessarily recommended on that, because 84 months at 3.99% interest is a lot of interest out there. And so if you're going to be doing something like this, definitely make sure you're paying it off as quickly as possible, because the longer you hold your term or your loan, the more interest you're going to be paying on your Tesla vehicle. So definitely some pretty interesting stuff. Hopefully this was a quick video that talks about how you can get approved for Tesla financing and how you can get that fantastic 1.99% rate. In case you missed it, the free supercharging offer, the 3 months of free supercharging offer, does end by tomorrow. There's been conversations, been talks that it doesn't stack with the 1.99, but there's also been people that have said that it does stack with the 1.99% offer. So, take it for whatever it's worth. If you want this offer and you want that 1.99% offer, either way, the free supercharging, the 3 months, does end by tomorrow, and you have to take delivery by tomorrow. So just in case you were not aware of that. But if you're looking for the lowest monthly payment for your Tesla, that's where channel sponsors like Tenet comes into play. Tenet is an approved Tesla financing partner and can get you the lowest monthly payment for your Tesla. They also have other features as well, where you can finance a warranty, EV charger and installation for charging your Tesla vehicle, and also gap insurance, which is a 100% recommended option to get with buying a Tesla, because you never know what the future might hold. So if you're interested in seeing what Tenet has to offer, definitely hit the link down below in the description and hit the apply button on the top right so you can do a soft inquiry check for your Tesla financing offer. So thank you to Tenet for sponsoring this video.